this has become a big controversy. A clarification has also come in. Sana Mir is saying that cricketer Pervaiz is from Azad Kashmir.
Well, of course, Pakistan was playing their opener match against Bangladesh of this Women's World Cup at Colombo. And Sana Mir, who is former Pakistan captain and commentator for this World Cup, she is commentating on only Pakistani games. But she did mention narrating about the background of Natalia Pervaiz. She did mention that she hails from Azad Kashmir, and that is a big thing. But as far as the ICC is concerned or the complaint is concerned, I was in touch with my source in ICC. He has mentioned that there is no violation. So that is a big thing. That if mentioning about Azad Kashmir is not a violation. Because why it is not a violation? Because it's not on the field of play. She was just narrating and giving her background from where she belongs to. So as of now, if BCCI is going to take step forward complaining about Sana Mir that she has bring in a political issue in her commentary or during the match, there might be some action against Sana Mir. But as far as ICC is concerned, sources are telling me as of now that there is no violation. So we'll have to wait and watch what exactly is going to be.
Right, Nitin, but we are also seeing controversy actually coming to the fore, given that India refers to that region as Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, but we are now seeing a statement coming in, none other than a former Pakistani cricketer who is now referring to that area as Azad Kashmir.
Well, of course, we have seen a lot of Pakistani players have mentioned about it, not just on the cricketing field, but other than that also. I remember Shahid Afridi has mentioned a lot of time about Azad Kashmir or issues between Pakistan and India. But of course, Sana Mir, who is a Pakistani cricketer, she knows how the situation is between the two countries, and she should have not mentioned about it. But she went on talking about Azad Kashmir. She initially said Kashmir, and then she bring in she said Azad Kashmir. So that is what I'm saying. I mean, as of now, Pakistan, Pakistani players, we have seen a lot of action during the Asia Cup also. No handshake controversy, and then bringing in Andy Pycroft as accused, and then also taking away the trophy from the dais, especially from Mohsin Naqvi, who is Pakistan Cricket Board chairman. But this time, Sana Mir, again, she has done the same thing. I'm just waiting a clarification from BCCI and also, from ICC that what can be done in this case.
My colleague Gaurav Sawant is now joining me on this story. Gaurav, at the moment, it seems like Pakistan is at it once again. They are now dragging politics into cricket.
Pakistan has consistently been at it for decades. It's only now that they're finally being called out. Sana Mir has issued a clarification, but her clarification is as malicious as the original commentary where she refers to Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, by the Pakistani terminology. And this is something where ICC needs to wake up to Indian sensitivities, or in my opinion, there has to be action that needs to follow this. Look at her clarification. When she issued a clarification, she says, my comment about a Pakistani player's hometown, and Natalia Pervaiz is what she's talking about, is the Pakistani bowler she's talking about. She says she's talking about the challenges coming from a certain region in Pakistan. Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir is not a region of Pakistan or in Pakistan. It is Indian territory in illegal Pakistani occupation since 1947. Unfortunately, we haven't pushed back hard enough for the world to know that Pakistan is occupying Indian territory. It's this territory. It is not that so-called Azad Kashmir as these people claim. Right now, even as you and I speak, there are atrocities by Pakistan Army and police that are underway in Muzaffarabad, in Mirpur, in Kotli, in Dadial, and in so many other parts. And recently, there was over a 2-month-long agitation in Gilgit and Baltistan, again Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir, which they call their northern areas. So these are ground realities that, you are bringing out to fore, you are bringing them in public domain, but Pakistanis, they say this is politics if you highlight all these things about Pakistan.
Right, Gaurav, it seems like Pakistanis will not be learning the lesson. We gave them a bashing. The Asia Cup was not that far long ago. The women cricketers have also now started making these kind of controversial remarks.
You're absolutely right, Aishwarya. And the reason for this is that Pakistan is being run by a radical Islamist called Asim Munir. This is his agenda, that military dictatorship or quasi-military dictatorship, they seem to be following. So these are his instructions. What people like... their Pakistan Cricket Board chief Mohsin Naqvi, their interior minister and ACC chief did. All of that is an indication of that radical Islamist mindset. And while we have repeatedly highlighted this, there are many even in our country who say that sports is, something that you should keep these things out of sports at a time when Pakistan has consistently done this. It's not as if they've just started now. 1978, if Pakistan won a cricket match, 1978, when a match was played after 17 years, Pakistani captain called that victory of Muslims over Hindus. You had Krishnamchari Shrikant, who was beaten up in Karachi on the first day of a 4-day test. And this is unfortunately not there in public memory at all. The atrocities that Indian players faced in Pakistan, or like Inzamamul Haq, who tried to convert not just Indian cricketers but other cricketers to Islam, they follow their radical Islamists. Cricket is not a game for them. For Imran Khan, it's jihad for Kashmir. We need to wake up, and perhaps the effort now should be that should a country like Pakistan and players with such radical Islamist mindset, should they be a part of ICC or ACC? That is something for the cricketing body in India to actually ponder and deliberate.
Gaurav, we have seen how Pakistan in fact has used cricket and has been using sports to highlight their true intention. We all remember those actions that were being done by the Pakistani players right on the field. Now, with regards to that, as you rightly pointed out, India needs to be more stringent.
India does need to be more stringent, and those who say that, cricket unites, please look at the Pakistani mindset. Please understand the Pakistani mindset. Cricket does not unite. For Pakistan, cricket is jihad against India. Somebody, their players, Shoaib Akhtar, for example, now you may claim that he talks about betterment of cricket. Remember that statement of his in Pakistan where he said that there will be Ghazwa-e-Hind, from Attak to Katak, the Islamic forces will come and they'll take over and there will be a bloodbath. Look at their mindset. Unfortunately, we don't realize this mindset of the Pakistanis. Look at the way they ill-treated Danish Kaneria, the only Hindu in their cricket team. People would not, Shahid Afridi, for example, Danish Kaneria himself has gone on record to say that because he was a Pakistani Hindu, they would either not eat with him or they would want him to convert to Islam. Is this cricket? Is this sportsmanship? Nothing about them is about sportsmanship. Sadly, in our own country, we brush it under the carpet, including, veteran cricketers who've said that it's only now politics is being brought into cricket. It's only now that India is standing up to these radical Islamists. And Sana Mir's statement is very malicious. There is nothing called Azad Kashmir. Atrocities, and Aishwarya, you've played out these reports on India Today. The atrocities against the people of Kashmir by Pakistani army, they've blocked them. There's a march to Muzaffarabad that is on, where police have opened fire on people in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir right now. No colleges, no universities, no medical colleges, no hospitals, no employment. Their seats are being taken away in the assembly. They're fighting for their very basic rights. Is that Azad Kashmir? It's only a nomenclature that they use to use it as a stick to beat India with after illegally occupying Indian territory. Not just that, even in the clarification, Sana Mir calls it a part of in Pakistan, and this is where these are grounds for hard action against such elements. Cricket cannot be used for politics by Pakistan.